I've ended up doing a bit of advocacy for the parents. There's not a single day goes past where I don't get a phone call or a Facebook message from somebody in need. Quite often signposting to the likes of Joanne with sustainability when they've got no food. It's actually got to the point now where I have a catering size freezer in my front room. I bulk buy and batch cook, and I dish out food parcels out of my front room on the nights when sustainability isn't running or it's 2 days till the food bank. It's now Thursday. I've given out 3 food parcels this week, and I've had to help a family who last week, when it was the coldest week of the year, was heating their house with 5 children in it with broken pallets that they'd got from the DIY centre near Morrison's. She couldn't afford to put gas on. And I'd like to read you another thing that I actually wrote. It was actually December 2017. And I wrote this as a apology, but as a direct response to what our MP had said. Poverty isn't visible. Poverty isn't something you announce in the playground or tweet about tagging your friends. It's not something to be proud of. It's embarrassing and it makes you feel like a failure even though surviving each day is succeeding. Poverty is running out of money 3 days before payday, putting extra blankets on the kids' beds or having a sleepover in your bed because you don't have to put the heating on. It's pot noodle butties, it's Weetabix for tea, and it's the whoopsies section at the supermarket being your first port of call. Poverty is ringing your best mate and swapping 4 jack of potatoes for a couple of toilet rolls. Having her cut your kid's hair in return for a large cake because you can't afford to go to the hairdressers, but you know if it gets any longer, one of them's going to come home with nits. Poverty is breaking your back carrying the copper pot to Sainsbury's to cash it in on the Coinstar machine. You know they're going to take 7%, but you've got no bread or milk, your best mate's got no washing powder, and the lass next door's got no nappies. Poverty is living in unsuitable, run-down housing, where it's a constant worry whether to nag the landlord to do repairs, because if they decide they're kicking you out, you haven't got £2,000 to cover the upfront fees to get somewhere new. But every time it rains, you've got an indoor water feature, and the kids have started to cough. Or you can just about cover the mortgage, but there's nothing left in the pot for any type of maintenance, and your house is slowly crumbling around you to the point where you actually wish the bank could get on and repossess it. Poverty is doing an income and expenditure form, and when you get to the section for food shopping, writing whatever's left. Poverty has always been part of this town. It's always been a case of helping each other get by. But these latest cuts and welfare reforms are a step too far. If it wasn't for the schools and community groups, I don't doubt that we would see people being hospitalised. It's unacceptable. David Morris claims it's being politicised, but how can it not be? It's a direct result of government policy, and when we dare to speak up, he threatens us with social workers. Yes. The last person who said threaten me with a social worker got thrown out of my house, and I received a formal apology from a chief executive of an NHS trust. So a word of warning from Mr Morris: we might be skint, but we're not thick. I've never set out to be a vocal critic, although some of you locally may have seen me come by. Yes, I'm a bit of a keyboard warrior, but in person I battle real social anxiety. You know, I might not be able to see, but my knees are shaking. I'm no kind of left-wing activist. In fact, I even voted for him back in 2010, and I've never been a people person. But seeing all this play out has angered me. It's made my brain fizz and my heart physically hurt. If nothing else, we deserve more respect from the powers that be and our MP than to be called liars, trolls and troublemakers.
Absolutely, well done.